Well, hello there, everyone. It's great to be back for another update for the city of Belleville as we deal with our COVID-19 times. And today is Wednesday, August the 18th, and summer is quickly running out as we hit the midway point of August. And today's video, I'm from the Right Fit Fitness Rehabilitation and Lifestyle Coaching Facility at 300 Maitland Road. It's on the south side of Maitland Road here in beautiful Thurlow Ward of the city of Belleville. And we were here for the grand opening. I'll touch on that in a little bit, but it's wonderful to see additional services and amenities offered in different parts of the city, especially the residents who live in Thurlow Ward, who for so long have been underserved. I always start off my videos with a quick update on where we are in terms of numbers of cases, as we're in step 3 of the roadmap to reopening here in the province of Ontario. And here on the screen is some of our local information in terms of the number of active cases, the number of total cases since the very beginning of COVID, the number of tests completed, and the amazing results that we've had in terms of our vaccination numbers. First doses, but also more importantly, second doses for people that are fully vaccinated. So keep up the great work. I know that as we are moving into the last sort of couple weeks of August, the vaccination clinics are for walk-in. So if you haven't had your vaccine yet, either first dose or second dose, you can just walk into the Quinte Sports and Wellness Center. But we're also going to have a pop-up vaccination clinic at the Midways starting tomorrow and throughout the next 9 days at Zwick's Park. So thanks to the health unit for all their work on making that available. And thanks to everybody for being responsible and getting your vaccinations. Over the last week, we've had a number of really good news announcements for grand openings of businesses. Last week, Council and I were really pleased to be there for the grand opening of Tiger Chicken and Ribs. This is a restaurant. It's open downtown in the old Modern Cafe. The owner is Soma Coogan. It's located at 190 Front Street, right very close to City Hall. And as I said, they opened and they had delicious food. Their chicken, their ribs, and other food is wonderful. I encourage you to try it out. And it's great to have another food offering in downtown Belleville. Also, Councillor Sandison and Councillor Carr and myself were able to go to Deadeye Axe Throwing. Joel George, who a lot of us know because he is a video maker and a cinematographer and a wonderful guy in our community. He opened Deadeye Axe Throwing at 1 Bridge Street East, so right downtown at the Four Corners. And then we also had a chance to go last week to the brand new Bay of Quinte Physical Rehab. And Chantal Faubert and her colleagues have opened this facility at 21 College Street West, very close to the Metro. I was right on College Street there, and it was wonderful. And of course, today, here we are at the Right Fit. People have known the Right Fit because of its fitness place, but there's now all kinds of rehabilitation therapy that's here. So if you are suffering from an injury, you can come here now and get the full range of activities. You can get fit, you can work out, you can do all your things. It's a wonderful facility, as you can see from the photos here. Lots of room, very safe with COVID protocols. And I want to congratulate Hillary and all of her partners for opening up this business and wish them luck. And again, as I said, it's wonderful to see this service being offered close to people's homes, right in their community here in Thurlow Ward. This week was a busy week for the city of Belleville as we dealt with the Association of Municipalities of Ontario Conference. It's an annual conference. The last couple years we've had to do it virtually, but it's where the 440 municipalities in Ontario come together. We meet with predominantly the provincial government, talk about our issues, raise our concerns, find out where we are in terms of progress on long-standing items. And this week, the city of Belleville had 2 specific delegations that we met with provincial ministers on. First was with Health Minister Christine Elliott, and we were talking about our very successful nurse practitioner-led clinic in downtown Belleville and how we can even get more patients available there. But we also floated an idea with her about a new satellite nurse practitioner clinic here in Thurlow Ward. Thurlow Ward is underserviced. They have no primary care offerings. There are a couple of specialist offices, but no primary care. And the satellite facility that we're proposing can bring on 3,200 additional patients to have healthcare needs. And so the minister was very open to it, very excited. Our MPP Darryl Cramp and Todd Smith were both on the call and are hugely supportive. And so we are hoping to have some good news about this trial shortly for Belleville City Council to be able to consider as we make a decision moving forward. And then earlier on Tuesday this week, I had a delegation meeting again with Councillor Sanderson and Millette as part of the Belleville delegation to Minister of Transportation Caroline Mulrooney. And we were talking about the 401 expansion. If you remember previous updates, the province of Ontario was expanding the 401 through the Belleville corridor from the current 4 lanes to 6 lanes. And as a result, because the bridges and overpasses were built predominantly in the 1950s, they weren't built for 6 or 8 lane wide roads. So the first thing that the province has to do is reconstruct those crossings. The work has been done, and they're preparing now to issue those contracts. They funded it in this year's provincial budget. And so we are talking about 2 issues. First of all, we want them to expedite or accelerate the process of having active transportation. So non-vehicle access across Highway 62 or North Front Street over the 401 for safety. So people can ride their bicycles, walk, rollerblade, and get across the 401 safely. But on top of that, we're also continuing to advocate for a 4th interchange for the city of Belleville on the east part of the city. Right now, industrial traffic that are going to the Northeast Industrial Park have to get off at 37 and drive down Canniston Road, which is very unsafe. It's not built for industrial traffic, and it's also a residential area, and so we don't want those heavy trucks going through it. We're really pushing for this Northeast Industrial Park, and also because we are planning on doubling the size of our existing park because we're almost at capacity. So these reasons are really important to us for the future growth of the city. And while the minister didn't commit to funding that very, very expensive project of another interchange, she did commit that in the next 2 months she will come for a visit. And I wanted her to be able to put her eyes on the area, to be able to be familiar with it for herself, so that she can understand better our needs. And I'm confident that once she sees it, she will understand that it's not an option and we have to move forward with it. The last thing I just want to say is I want to say a big thank you to Councillors Bill Sanderson and Chris Millette for joining me. It's always great to have my colleagues from City Council support our meetings with provincial cabinet ministers, and there's lots of excitement about Belleville. In addition to the official City of Belleville delegations, I was also part of the Eastern Ontario Mayor's Caucus, and we had a 45-minute meeting with a dozen provincial cabinet ministers and government MPPs. And again, we talked about all the issues that are in Eastern Ontario, some which do affect Belleville and some that were part of the greater need. And we had a very good reception from them, and we're looking forward to some excellent news in the next little while. I want to give you sort of like a warning or a heads up about something that's coming up on September the 18th. It's our first ever giveaway day. And giveaway day is a way that residents who have household items they're no longer using, we call them gently used, meaning that they're not waste, but they're items that someone else, if they wanted to, could use them. And you'll be able to put them out at your curb on Saturday, September the 18th, for anybody to drive by, look at it, and if they like it, they can pick it up themselves. So, again, there's more information available here on this website at belleville.ca/giveaway day. And, again, residents who have things to dispose of or discard, I guess is the right word, as well as people who are interested in looking at those things can look around the city to see what's being set out and take what they want in those clearly marked items. So, again, if you're interested in participating and having some of your items at the curb that day, go to that website, get the information. Want to make sure that you put up things you're willing to give away, and we'll see how that all goes. On Monday this week, we had the exciting news about a new restaurant coming to Belleville, IHOP, International House of Pancakes. And K2 Group, which bought the 10-acre truck stop earlier last year, they have spent a lot of money upgrading that facility. And one of the things they'll be doing is replacing the restaurant there with a brand new IHOP restaurant. There are, I believe, 7 IHOP restaurants in Ontario. They're all in Niagara Falls. K2 is the company that that owns the rights for them in Ontario, and they're now expanding on a project to build 5 new locations in Ontario, places like Hamilton and Guelph, and Belleville will be the first one. And so we're really excited. Here's a photo of Pam and Dave from the IHOP companies, as well as Councillor Sanderson and Thompson and myself at the announcement of City Hall. This is exciting news. They're excited about being here in Belleville because they've heard about how great we are and how our future is so promising. And that's why they chose Belleville as the first location. And we're looking forward to February 2022 when they expect to be completed their construction and open. Here are some pictures of the Opportunity Shop, and we're going to do a video there in the future at some point. The Belleville Auxiliary Opportunity Shop has been a long time, thrift location or used location, raising money for the Belleville General Hospital Foundation. It used to be in the Memorial Arena, and we moved them now across Pinnacle Street, right across from Market Square, George Zagoras Market Square, behind City Hall. And here are their hours of operation. And a lot of people don't know that they're now reopened, and they're doing well, so they're following COVID protocols. But we invite you to go there and to see if you can find anything that you can make use of, and to support the Belleville auxiliary efforts for this. And it's a great store, lots of history in Belleville. They've done so many good things for our community, and we'd encourage you to patronize them. And especially if you did it on our market day, go to the Belleville's Farmers Market. So that's my update for this week. And I'm so happy to be here at the Right Fit location. As I said, 300 Maitland Road here just off Highway 62 in North Belleville. Want to congratulate everybody that's involved here. It's wonderful. And those of us who have had injuries understand the importance of rehabilitation therapy. And here you have the full range of rehab therapy. Want to congratulate them. It amazes me how lucky we've been for new openings. I had other announcements today, but if you were a regular follower of my videos, you'll know that it's been an active time. And there is a lot of optimism and confidence about our future here in Belleville. And I just want to congratulate everybody that's here. It was nice to have MPP Daryl Cramp join us this morning for this opening, as well as Councillor Garnet Thompson and Jill Raycroft from the Belleville Chamber of Commerce. So it's congratulations everybody here, and all the best. I hope you have a great rest of the week, and we'll be back next week with another update from the City of Belleville. Again, if you have any questions or comments for myself or any of your members of council, I'd ask you to contact us. Here's information about the city's website where you can get all of our information for updates and contacts, to email us, to call us. We're here to help you, and we hope that everything is going well. Stay safe, and we'll be in touch next week.